Right, in today's Golf is Ruining My Life episode, arguably the most sort of hectic episode we've ever had, we tell you everything that went down on our Scotland trip and tee up what is going to be the most exciting summer of content.
Yes, it's a very busy episode today, and we're going to be telling you the single best thing about our trip to Scotland and about how you can get involved with it as well. All that and more on the way. Welcome back, you absolute golfing maniac. It is Golf is Ruining My Life with this Tom, and not just one Tom, two Toms for the Tom price of one.
Oh, hello. Good pun work to start the Thursday episode.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Great Britain's second favourite golf podcast, if you forget the one that it's got Andrew Cotter in. Welcome to Golf is Ruining My Life.
Cotter.
Price.
We're coming for you, Cotter.
Damn you, Cotter! And that Eddie Pepperell bloke, but hey, don't worry, because what would you rather? People that have actually played professional golf or these two losers?
Oh, whoa,
Guys?
We have played to a very high standard. I can hit a 7-wood with a tiny bit of fade on the end when I'm trying to hit it with a bit of draw, and that's quite the skill. Yeah, it's magic. Can I tell you about something very important and very cool, Tom, which is going on? And I think the world and our golfing pals need to know about this.
Yes, 100%. Off you go, please.
We're going to talk to you about Prostate Cancer UK's big golf race.
Yes. This is something really exciting that we as a show are getting behind. And it's really cool because when we were speaking to the guys that look after this, the video that came out a couple of days ago, it's got like Lee Westwood on, and then you've got us guys as well working on it. Hello.
See? Once again, you can see us really mixing with the big boys. But we're thrilled to do it. It's a really great charity. Obviously, 1 in 8 men will get diagnosed with prostate cancer. And the more that can be done to raise money and raise awareness of this thing is obviously brilliant. And the more that can be done to give us an excuse to play golf weirdly, in this case, the better. Because what's happening is this. Golfers can challenge themselves to complete 36, 72, or even 100 holes in a day. I don't think I could do that on a computer game, let alone real life.
I did 36 holes in one day the other day, and it felt like a slog.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually working out. And also, the amazing thing about this is when you tell either your boss or your partner that you need to go and take time off for golf, one, it's actually fitness because you're doing loads of walking. And 2, guys, it's for charity.
Yeah, there you go. Listen, last year, over 2,800 golfers took part, raised over £1 million. It's a brilliant charity. For more information, go to prostatecancer.org/golf. We'll put a link to that on our episode guide. But if you do decide to do it, let us know and stay in touch, and we can talk to you about you preparing to do it, and we can tell the story of you doing it, and we can get our listeners to sponsor you. So if you are doing it, please let us know. prostatecanceruk.org/golf. 100 holes in a day. Tom, if I did that, I'd be trying to score. That's how I punish myself. I would be doing it, but I'd still be thinking, I'm just not playing well. I wouldn't think about the challenge. I'd just be like, I need to be 6 over here.
Yeah, why am I not getting more birdies? I've been playing for 12 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
It is an amazing charity. And I think from what I know of prostate cancer, because my family have been affected with it a little bit, the earlier you can get diagnosed with it and get tackling it, the better.
Yeah.
So all this awareness is super important.
It is.
So if you can do it, go and do it. So yeah, we're just so excited to be working with Prostate Cancer UK.
Yeah, it's
a big
absolutely
golf
brilliant.
race. Thank you so much for having us.
So I'm also so excited today because I've got the pre-round glow right now, Tom. It's a beautiful day. We're recording this on Wednesday, the 7th of May, the day before you're listening to it. And I'm off to play with my mate Jimmy. Tea time, 10 a.m. And Tom, I'm not going to lie to you, I've had something of a breakthrough in the last sort of post-Scotland few days, because Scotland was an incredible trip, and the good golf for me began towards the end, whereas you started well, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm in a really weird place in my golf actually at the moment, because I was playing really well, and we're going to talk a lot about Scotland, and we sort of want to, pardon the pun, tee up what is coming for you for the rest of summer, because we got so much amazing content, stuff that we've never done before, and we want to use this podcast episode to talk about it. But yeah, I felt like I came out the blocks hot-ish in Scotland, and I don't know if anyone else has this. Weirdly, the more I practice at the moment and the harder I try, the worse I am getting. And I don't want to talk about any scores that we posted in Scotland because we want to sort of keep back the secrets until the videos land, which are starting in a few weeks'
Don't
time.
think, by the way, because Tom is complaining about his golf, that I've thrashed him in Scotland, because that has very much... No spoilers. That is not, my friends, the case. Let me just say that. No spoilers.
No.
That is not the case.
No, I think my golf in Scotland only really went awry in the last couple of hours. Anyway, I don't want to talk.
No.
I want to mostly focus on what's happened since coming back from Scotland with my golf.
Yeah.
Because I'm just really struggling.
Why?
And
What is it?
not
Take
one
me through
part,
it.
Would you know what, Tom? This is how serious I'm taking my golf at the moment.
Yeah.
I went out and played 9 holes the other day, and at the end of every hole, I wrote a little summary of where I thought that hole went wrong.
Oh,
just a
mate.
couple of words,
Oh,
just to be like,
Oh.
okay, I'm going to try and pinpoint here where exactly I'm losing shots.
Tom, are you keeping a golf journal, and will you be publishing this?
Well, I ripped it up after 7 holes because I got a triple, and it turns out that every part of my game is bad. One bit would be like, a bit wayward off the tee.
Yeah.
And I think, oh, well, this is probably the theme of today then, isn't it? A bit wayward off the tee. No, I've shanked a chip, so chipping needs work as well. There's a 3-putt, right, so that's bad bad putting as well. Oh, but at least my approach plays. No, missed another green in reg. It's a little bit all over the place. But, Tom, please do tell me how your golf's going great.
Yeah, I'm just playing really well. Well, obviously we'll get on to me because I'll talk about that for hours. But I just want to, just dwelling on your sort of wobble. And whilst I have seen you improve a lot in the last year or so, and especially since we have been lucky enough to be tooled up by Ping, thank you to our friends at Ping, there has been, especially with your forward, like you're doing stuff you couldn't do before, definitely. But I think that it sounds to me like what you're having is a classic post-breakthrough slump. Now, I have had these myself where suddenly you hit a crazy good round and you think, wow, it's here, I've arrived, I'm in the winner's enclosure. And then you think that the crap golfer in you has somehow been erased. There is this weird psychological thing where you think, well, I'm never going to play bad golf again now. And we all do it. We all convince ourselves, bad golf isn't for me anymore. You can't imagine. It's a bit like when it's the middle of winter, you can't imagine summer. You just can't imagine how you'd ever play bad golf again. But you have still got the bad golfer there. I have still got my 36 handicapper golfer inside.
Yeah.
They don't go away. It's just a better version of you sort of comes out. Long story short, it's confidence, this, Tombo. It's confidence. If you're doing all those things wrong, shanking chips, it's confidence. You're just getting over the ball and you're not feeling confident. Yeah,
but you know what, actually, on that, it's not even shanking chips. That's not my issue. I think I text you this, and I think this is how I feel. Every bit of my game at the moment is 15% off the boil. That's all it is. Like I'm not walking off rounds going, oh my God, I played awfully. Like I was topping drivers, I was thinning irons. It's not that at all, Tom. It really isn't that. It's just everything. I can't green in reg. I can't green in reg to save my life.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting used to these new irons, so everything is going actually weirdly further than it used to, and I'm landing things on the number, and then they're running off the back of the green.
Well, that's summer. That's just a change in the season, man.
Yeah, so that's what I'm struggling with, and then I just can't get off the bogey train. This is my golf at the moment, is I just can't get off the bogey train.
No, Tom, it's the par train, it's the bogey replacement service.
Yes, I'm on the bogey replacement bus service, and I can't get it because then sometimes I end up on the triple bogey
skateboard,
which I absolutely, which I hate, and that sums up my golf at the moment.
Yeah.
Is I just can't get on a par run.
Yeah,
and like I went out the other day and I play off. Actually, here's one, Tom.
Go on.
This is gonna be such a hard podcast because there's so much to talk about.
I know. We're packed.
I'm now off 10.
Yeah,
I'm no longer a single figures golfer.
Who cares? Doesn't matter.
No, because I got a MyG penalty.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't put your card in properly.
No. Listen, we love MyG on this show.
Oh, they're brilliant.
I can't say that strong enough. However, sometimes the admin can be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So I played with my friend James Roberts, who's an iGolf member. Okay. Which is obviously MyG's big thing. Yeah. You can go and sign up and it gives you a handicap without being a member. He's a MyGolf member. So we played 18 holes with him. I shot a 90. That's fine. Let's not talk about that. And we had a beer afterwards. And he was like, okay, let's submit the card. MyG automatically defaulted to something called iPlay Golf, which you'd think if it defaulted to that would be the iGolf setting. You know, that's their big flagship thing.
Right.
Search James Roberts. There he was. Submitted it. And then when you submit it, you can't then take it back. I submitted the wrong James Roberts.
Oh. Can't you speak to...
And because I've sent an email. I've not heard back yet. But don't worry, they have penalised me and gave me a one-shot penalty, so I'm now off 10.
No, hang on. They've put your handicap up, or they penalised your last round?
No, that's what they do. They put your handicap up.
What, they've put your handicap up by 1 because you submitted the wrong... Wow.
Yeah, it's a
Hang on,
penalty.
because submitted, because James Robert was your attester, or because you were submitting for him?
Because I submitted. Oh, that's a good point.
Must be because of your
card.
card.
No, because I attested his card correctly.
So that's what
he found the right Tom Green at Porter's Park.
Yeah.
So it was the fact that I'd submitted a card and hadn't got my attester to greenlight it because I was using the wrong James Roberts.
Hang on.
I was using James Roberts iPlay, not James Roberts iGolf.
Because of a clerical error, you've stopped being a single-figure handicapper.
Yeah.
That is EastEnders Christmas special levels of drama. Well, listen, the campaign starts here, guys. Please get in touch with your local representative, whether they're an MP or a councillor. Justice for Tom Green. The campaign starts now. This guy is too good to be off 10. This guy's got 9 written all over him, even though he's shot 20 over several times in the last few weeks.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Can I, very briefly, before we get to ads, and we've got so much to do on the show today, I want to talk to you about where I'm at with my game at the moment, because I'm in a really good spot. And maybe you'll just get annoyed that I'm being smug, or maybe it'll rub off on you. Who knows? I want
to hear it.
So I've done this thing recently, and I don't quite know how it happened. I was playing in the foursomes the other day, first round loss. Let's not dwell on that. And it was a great game. God, I love foursomes. It was so much fun. And I've just started doing this thing, and it's from watching the video footage of Scotland. We've seen a few clips of what we've been up to in Scotland, and those are coming soon. And obviously my swing, let's not get into Tom Price has got a short swing, because, I get frustrated when people say I've got an IKEA pencil of a golf swing. But
yeah, it worked for John Rahm. It's fine.
Well, yes. But I noticed what happens, and I realised what it is, and it's I get up to, if you're looking at a clock, I'm probably, if getting to parallel is, let's say 9 o'clock, I'm sort of here at about 11. I'm just not quite parallel. Are you still with me on this, by the way?
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
And good luck to anyone who's listening to
Guys, this is just another reason to go and subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I sometimes find golf commentary like this really hard to keep up with, but when you watch it actually does make a bit more sense.
Yeah, 9 o'clock. So look, there you go. So 9 o'clock is there, golf club parallel. I've been getting not quite to parallel, so sort of 11 o'clock. And then it occurred to me that I could, if I relax and just get my wrists to take it all the way to parallel, that's a full swing. And I've been doing that,
okay.
And out of nowhere, I've hit the best shots with a Get this. I've been fading the ball for about 2.
Okay.
I've been fading the ball for about 2 solid years now. Tom, I've started hitting a baby draw.
Oh God, it's the coolest shot in golf.
I don't know.
It's the
coolest
shot in golf. This guy, man, and because I remember. I think I mentioned this on the show before. I always was a big fan of the short backswing. I know you don't like your short backswing.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of it, right? And I think there's a lot of good that comes from a short backswing. Until I saw an interview with Rory McIlroy when he said John Rahm can have a short backswing because he's 6 foot something and built like a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he has enough power. If you're not that tall or that big, you do need a bit more backswing. And Tom, you are quite tall, but you're not built like a brick.
I'm not. No, I have got some dumbbells behind me, but they're only 2 kilograms. But I really feel that's not true, by the way. They're 30. No, they're not. They're 15. Anyway, I feel like it's a timing thing. I feel like when the wrists don't go all the way back, things get to the club face at the wrong time. Hands get ahead.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? It feels like the timing isn't right.
Yeah.
And there's almost there's a forcing it through thing. Whereas now I'm doing it, and it syncs up. It just feels it. Who knows? Maybe this is just a purple patch for a week, but it feels like it just gets there. The driver I've hit, Tom, and I cannot believe I've done this, but
Ping's G440, arguably the most forgiving driver in golf.
And I'm on 10.5 degree. You're on 9 degree. I'm on a 10.5 degree, and
9.5.
There you go. And I have the average elevation for a driver in the UK. And I have hit a driver twice on this same hole at my place, the 16th. To just short of the green, about 300 yards. I've never done that. I mean, obviously, summer helps, but it's been amazing, and I'm super excited to play today. And of course, that means it's going to be a disaster. Stay in touch, because next episode will involve me probably crying in front of you. But there you are.
I need that. I need to play better golf a little bit, and I need you to have a little bit of a golf breakdown. Okay. Because my self-esteem can't take it.
We'll swap.
I do want to touch on Scotland really quickly.
Yeah.
Because we've got so much to tell you about. And Tom, I think we can now announce, now it's all filmed, we can announce what is coming for the rest of summer.
Yes.
So this is really exciting. Dropping on the first couple of weeks of May. So I don't think this is not this Sunday coming, it's next Sunday. It will be our first 9 of our Scottish adventure. as me and Tom, the Versus Series returns, and we go head-to-head over the front nine of the Jubilee course at St Andrews.
It is an amazing watch. Let me tell you, it's eventful. There are things that happen to us on a golf course that have never happened before, and I would love you to watch it. And don't forget, our YouTube channel is there, youtube.com/@golfersruiningmylife. Right now, in fact, we're super happy because we just dropped, as a sort of a little precursor, a little preview of Scotland, we've dropped our ping fitting video. If you haven't already seen it, please head over there. And I don't want to sound too beggy here, but if you want to support the show and support the channel, you getting there and just watching the video or just clicking on the like button makes a massive, massive difference because it drives other traffic there. So if you want to help us out and support the show, go and look at it. Also, it's really, I think it's really good content. My wife can't believe there is a 30-minute video of me and Tom talking about shafts. I made her watch some of it last night.
People go crazy
and
for
she's
it.
Like,
People are loving it.
But anyway, the video coming soon of our first return of the Versus Series in Scotland is, it's a treat. It's a treat.
So the way this is going to work is it's going to be May, June, and July. You are going to get 3 videos every single month. So this starts in May with the front 9 and then the back 9 of the Jubilee at St Andrews, followed by me and Tom in the clubhouse overlooking the old course, discussing how we felt we played and what our experience of St Andrews
like
was.
Professionals,
So that's
like
May.
a proper post-match analysis of us grubbing our way around this course.
It's hilarious because we really take it quite seriously, and at the moment it's like, so I didn't actually mind my 8 on that.
Exactly.
Sort of don't mind
a 4-putt does hurt. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
yeah, it really does. So that's May, and then June. Where do we go, Tom?
So in June, we go up the coast from St Andrews. We go to Crail. Thank you so much to our friends at Crail who welcomed us there with open arms. It was so much fun. And that course is, in fact, one of the reasons we played there is because our pal Iona recommended it. And turns out, as always in life, Iona is absolutely right, isn't she, Tom? It was an incredible course, Crail.
Iona's content is so amazing, and I've heard her rave about this. She released a little video a couple of days ago, actually, a lot of it shot at Crail, and we'd been there the week before or whatever, and it is a super special golf course because the people that I spoke to that go on a lot of Scottish golf trips, I said, I named the courses I played, the old St Andrews and then Crail, and they were like, what's Crail? I said, hold on. You don't know what Crail is?
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
There's strong undiscovered gem vibes. I mean, it's thoroughly discovered and it's a very successful, flourishing members club. But some of those holes, Tom, where you're playing the fairways dogleg around rocky beaches that look like they're from the Caribbean. I mean, it helps that we played on a beautiful day, but it was surreal.
If you want to see a big left to right dogleg and you want to see a golfer go up the left-hand side into the rough and avoid it totally, then you're going to love that video. So in June, you will get the front 9 and the back 9.
But come on, July is the one, Tom. Listen, I've got an idea.
So this is the big
We've got a lot to do in the second half of the show. Let's do a cliffhanger. Let's go to ads, have some products, come back, and we'll tell you the third and possibly most spectacular course that we play on the new series of Versus.
Yeah. If you follow on social media, this won't be a surprise. But if you don't,
fair point.
You will be surprised. Stay there.
Hello, welcome back. We are about to reveal the third course in the new Versus series, which is coming to a YouTube near you. Tom, where did we play?
So this actually all started with the email that we got. We got an email. This is a mad sentence.
Go on.
We got an email from a man called Lee at the PGA Tour inviting us to come to the Genesis Scottish Open host venue, the Renaissance course, and play in the media day.
To make it absolutely clear here, Lee is one of those people who has been so cool about talking to us and welcoming us into the whole sort of golfing influencer community and doing everything to try and make us get some stuff out there. So massive shout out and love to Lee and all the guys at the PGA who have been amazing. When we got the email, I was on air doing my radio show. Tom was playing golf and had just bumped into one of my friends also called Tom.
Oh yes, and I'd had one of my first ever eagle putts. I just striped a 3-wood at Royal Wimbledon and covered a bunker. I'd hit probably one of the best golf shots of my life.
It's so hectic. The whole thing was hectic. So I get this message from Tom going, you need to check WhatsApp. You need to go WhatsApp. Now, go, have a look, get on. get the emails. Oh my God. And at the same time going, do you know a guy called Tom who plays at your course? He's got a son called Freddie. Yeah, I know Tom. Yeah, what is going on? And I was on the radio, of course, and I'm having to go, oh, guys, I'm just going to nip to the toilet. And I'm frantically running out of the studio going, what is going on? What is going on? And we have this incredible moment, which is happening more and more on this show. And thank you for all your support, where we get these emails that are just, it's proper dreams coming true stuff. Like, it's insane. So we went to the Renaissance and played a course which it's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, I've seen there's a lot of top 100 lists coming out at the moment, and in my opinion, the Renaissance course is nowhere near where it needs to be on those lists. I saw a list today, I think it was 60-something. It is way better than that. So we got to play it, and the great thing about that is we're going to drop all that content on the week of the Genesis Scottish Open, which is the start of July.
Yep.
So all those videos will come out in 1 week. Again, front 9, back 9, little... podcast in the clubhouse afterwards,
and this isn't.
And that
it's going to be amazing. I don't want to give anything away about the results, and this genuinely doesn't give anything away about the result. It was at the moment the best golfing day of my life.
Yes, and let me just say, the Scottish Adventure goes down to the wire.
That's a spoiler. That's
all I'm going to say.
Tom, we've got so much stuff to do. We need to talk about one of the other great things about Scotland was when we travelled up there, we were lucky enough to be fitted out with a Sun Mountain ClubGlider. This is the golfing travel bag. It's incredible.
I've never played golf in Scotland before, so this Scotland trip was a big first for me. And yes, it was great being at St Andrews. Yes, it was great being in the bosom of the PGA Tour. And this sounds like I'm joking, but I genuinely am not joking. One of the highlights for me was using this Sun Mountain ClubGlider. This isn't a big brand deal. This is nothing other than we want to tell you about this because this thing was absolutely epic. Yeah. And essentially what it is, it's a golf travel bag, but it's got 2 little wheels on the front that have little sticks on. And it makes taking a golf bag on holiday a breeze.
If you are flying to play golf anywhere this year, maybe you're heading out to Portugal and you get to the airport and all the bags get picked up, you will see this facial expression. And for listeners, I will now describe it. Smug. And this is the face.
Yep.
The people just walking around because there's this thing when you go around with it and you don't need to, because of the 2 little legs, and it's a huge chunky bag. It's got loads of padding around the clubs as well. So your clubs are absolutely fine. It's really rigid and strong. And I cannot emphasize this enough. There's no weight. You just glide around. That's why it's called the ClubGlider. And you wander around the airport. And I'll be honest, Tom, I didn't want to leave the airport. And that is because of the Sun Mountain ClubGlider. So thank you so much to those guys. Yeah. If only there was some way, Tom, that we could share the Sun Mountain ClubGlider feeling, the vibe, the sensation of owning one of those things. If only there was something we could do, Tom.
Well, guess what price we can, because we're giving one away on the show right now. Here we go. So you can win one of these Sun Mountain ClubGliders. All you need to do is either email us or comment below this video. And this is the question we are asking you. If you had a Sun Mountain ClubGlider, where would you travel to with it? What course would you play? And who would you take with you? Get your answers below this video. Email us, thetoms@golfisruiningmylife.co.uk. We will pick our favourite one and we'll announce it on next Thursday's episode, and you will get a Sun Mountain ClubGlider. Genuinely, this is one of my favourite bits of golf kit I've ever had.
Yeah, I mean, I would use it to just transport non-golfing stuff into work and things. You might get some looks, but honestly, it's that good.
But this was the thing we were saying the other day as well. If you travel like EasyJet or whatever and Ryanair, and it's really hard to take bags, you only need to go and take this one bag when you next travel, because you can fit all your clothes in there as well. Anyway, the question is, if you had a Sun Mountain ClubGlider, where would you travel to with it? What course would you play and who would you take with you? Get your comments below, email us, and we'll pick a winner next week.
Okay, so Tom, finally for today's show, we finally got to email corner. It's taken a while. It's been a long walk to get here. Don't forget, you could win £50 to spend at Golf Bidder if we choose your email as our favourite email of the week. Tom, shall I start?
Yes. Tom, tee off, please.
Okay, play well, everyone. Marios Yanu, I hope I've pronounced your name properly. Apologies if I haven't. Hi, Tom's had a peculiar interaction today and immediately thought of you two. Seems like there's an insult hiding somewhere.
Hold on.
Saw some weirdos and thought of you, which is fair. I was down in West Wales visiting family and decided to play around with my brother-in-law. He invited his 2 friends to make it a 4-ball. It was a slow day with a comp in front of us. We just got on with it. We teed off on a dogleg, left par 4, turns quite a sharp angle. We're all roughly where we're meant to be, albeit not on the fairway, of course. They're peppering the rough, Tom.
That's fine.
Your friend and mine.
Hashtag Pepper the Rough.
We notice a pair behind us on the tee box as we're hitting our approach shots. A few of us have just finished hitting and we hear, "Four." We all duck. And my brother-in-law is narrowly missed by this shot that hits a tree next to him on the left of the fairway. We're a bit annoyed. They could clearly see us. We finish the hole. We head up to the next tee box. It's a par 3. We hit our shots, 2 lost and re-hit. And then this pair behind us roll up. No apologies. But we thought they're in a rush. We'll let them play through. Big mistake. The pair are a dad and his son, probably about 13, 14. The dad walks to the tee box with his driver in his hand. He can see the green from this tee box. But I decided to say, it's a 130-yard par 3, just in case you're wondering the distance. Maybe a bit of backspin on it. Exactly. Yeah. He's got a driver. He said, "Yeah, cheers, mate. We've never played here before." He doesn't then head back to his bag. He doesn't ask his son for another club. No. The man smashed a full driver straight into the trees on the left. Is this like candid camera? Is there a hidden camera thing going on here? All of us are looking at each other perplexed.
Am I on MTV Punks? Is it the 90s?
It gets better. He goes back to his bag, learning from his mistake. Or so I thought.
Yep.
This man teed up another ball. Driver still in hand.
We go again.
Creamed the shot over the green by about 100 yards into the neighbouring fairway. He picked up his tee, said, "Cheers, boys," and off he went. His son approached the box with a wedge in hand and hit his shot, not even slightly fazed by the dad's style of play. They didn't bother putting and went to the next tee box. We all just stood there silently looking at each other like, what has just happened? That's from Mario, whose name is Muzz, he says on the end of the email. Muzz, that's really made me laugh. Just
very good, Muzz.
Smacking a driver at a par 3 and going,
right, come on then. Bit of backspin, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right, Tom, anonymous listener, always good, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Evening, guys. Can you keep me anonymous, please? Goodness me, can I just say, I always appreciate it when you say that in the first
say it
time.
up top.
Edit,
say it up top.
Good. Let's set the scene. A couple of weeks ago, we had an email at our club about dress code and people needing to adhere to it.
Uh-oh.
It's the usual collared shirts, must be tucked in, tailored trousers or shorts with no cargo pockets or sportswear. And in the clubhouse, which I may add, is also a standalone restaurant and bar, they've said men can't wear sliders. Okay.
All right.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I think the sliders thing, I feel weird about the sliders thing because I so often forget to take a second pair of shoes to go and play golf because you never know what courses are going to feel about that. And I've done the sliders thing once or twice and I think, it doesn't look great, but you can understand why people do it.
Let people do it. Let them cook, man. Wear sliders in clubhouses.
Let them cook.
It's fine.
Now, on the slider situation, this is ridiculous. As all the time in the clubhouse, non-members can be seen in their attire, in any attire whatsoever. So to say members have a separate rule is a joke. Oh, okay, because it's a bar, people just wear whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I think 75% of the people under 25 wear sliders as the norm now.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'd know about that, Tom. Okay. That's your age bracket, obviously.
That is Matt's-ish. After having some comments about my attire, which is always golf attire, but sometimes very colourful, think Royal and Awesome clothing. Yes, we know it.
Yes.
I've decided I'm going to be very petty in buying some new golf gear.
This isn't going to end well, anonymous listener. This isn't going to end well.
Firstly, I've ordered some Jordan trousers, which kind of have a cargo pocket vibe, which I know isn't our rules, but what is that it must be golf brand, and these are just that.
I mean,
okay.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
They are a golf brand, sure. Secondly, I'm going to be buying a hat and gloves from a golf brand called Golf Gods. I think it's more aimed at the American market, but the rules are rules, and it's golf wear, so the club can't argue, I don't think.
They will.
Now, he sent a photo of the hat that he's thinking of getting. Now, I think because of our partners on this podcast, probably can't mention what the hat says.
I wouldn't want, don't wear a hat with that on. I think hats with rude slogans are... Maybe I'm just getting old and fusty, but come on, let's not be. Especially that. That is... I mean, how do we describe it? I'll try and describe it. It's the name of...
Ever seen The Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah, there you go.
Please see the attached image of the trousers. Oh, he's also bought a glove as well. Tom, look at the glove.
Oh, no, for goodness sake.
The glove's inappropriate, guys.
Oh, no. Oh, I've just realised what that means. Oh, my God. That's the rudest glove I've ever seen. I can't even...
Also, the glove. Think Wolf of Wall Street. Am I being too petty and risking a speaking to? Yes. From the Pro Shop board members. Or am I just using the set of rules to my advantage? Anonymous listener. Well, I hope you're not looking for membership.
Oh, my God. I've just realised what the...
Oh, you get the glove now. Yeah.
That is the single rudest thing I've ever seen anywhere. And I've seen so many rude things. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. It's okay, next email.
Don't get that glove.
Don't get that glove.
All right, should we just do the last one? Should we just do the winner? Cut to the winner?
Yeah, let's go to the winner.
Okay, so I am going to say that today's winner is Mick Scott. Hello, Mick. Oh,
well done, Mick Scott.
Congratulations.
You just grabbed yourself a £50 golf bidder voucher.
Yes, you have. Mick is on Instagram at MickScott_golf. Hi, Toms. I'm Michael Scott. I'm 42. Not that one from the US office. I've been a below-knee amputee since I was 6 because of bloody bone cancer. Anyway, that's enough of the X Factor sob story. I dabbled with golf a bit in my 20s. I was rubbish, but late summer 2024, I fell properly back in love with the game thanks to your podcast. Ah, that's nice. Thanks, Mick. Oh, and
Michael.
And someone else's YouTube channel. I won't mention them. Fast forward to this season, the Golf Trust are supporting. What?
No, I like them. I
petty of
like the
me.
people you're talking about.
I do as well. Tubes' Golf Life YouTube channel is brilliant, of course. Fast forward to this season, the Golf Trust are supporting me with lessons, which I'm massively thankful for. My aim is to play in the EDGA/G4D events. Yes, this is great. Needing to get a handicap sorted. I've joined MyEG. Again, using MyEG. If you're not a member of a club, use MyEG and you can just get membership. Saturday, the 26th of April, 2025 was my first carded round. His first carded round, guys, and this is why you have to win the prize this week. I birdied the first.
Oh, Michael, I hope you called up the pro shop.
Seriously,
Course
man.
record, old sport. Come on, then.
Incredible. Then I piled the second. I immediately thought, hang on, this isn't my game. The internal confusion was real, buzzing with excitement, but also deeply suspicious. Through 5, I was 3 over. Amazing. But bunkers and water hazards reminded me who I am, and I finished 24 over. Normal service resumed. Yeah, but man, if you're doing that, if you're shooting scores like that early on, that's just a psychological thing. As soon as you realise that is your game, then you will.
You're that guy.
You're that guy. You will shoot crazy scores. I absolutely loved it. Golf isn't ruining my life. It's massively improved it. Thanks for the podcast. I love it. Michael, we love you. I'm at MickScott_golf on Instagram. Go and give him a follow. Give him some love. Congratulations, Mick. You have won £50 to spend at Golf Bidder. You are this week's winner.
Well done, Michael. That's amazing. And we did some work with G4D and Sky Sports Golf last year. Those tournaments are absolutely amazing. Yes. And Michael, that is such a great thing to strive for because watching those tournaments play out and some of the golf is incredible. And Sky Sports do such a good job of covering those stories as well. Yeah. So best of luck, Michael. There's £50 to go and spend at Golf Bidder. And Tom, that sort of concludes arguably the most hectic episode of Golf is Ruining My Life in Golf is Ruining My Life history.
And also, as ever, I don't know if you have this as well, guys, when you're chatting golf. I feel like I've left about 8 topics on the bench. I've got so much more. But you know what?
I barely got started today.
Exactly. There's good news. We'll be back again next week with more of this nonsense. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hold on.
Oh, hello. Here he comes.
I just want to summarise for everyone quickly.
Yeah,
Can I do a summary?
Yeah, I mean, sure. Why not? Go on.
Prostate Cancer UK's big golf race. Go and sign up. Do your bit. prostatecanceruk.org/golf. Nice. That's a thing. Go and do that. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel because we've got Crail. We've got St Andrews. We've got the Renaissance course vlogs, head-to-head versus series coming in a couple of days' time.
Yes.
And if you want to win one of those Sun Mountain ClubGliders, get in the comments. Email us, thetoms@golfisruinmylife.co.uk. Where would you travel with it? What course would you play? And who would you take with you?
Don't even mention Morocco. And also, don't forget, next Thursday again, we'll be doing Email Corner. Golf Bidder, £50 to spend at Golf Bidder is available for that. So drop us an email about any topic you choose. thetoms@golfisruiningmylife.co.uk. And we will see you next week. It's a very special week next week as well. So stand by for that because, of course, it is the second major of the season. All eyes heading to America. Who is going to win and how are Tom and Tom going to cope with the late nights? Find out
next week?
Yes, it is.
The Daily Pods return.
Yes, they do.
Bye.